Hello. Yesterday I received I got this notification. Then I checked, I saw this comment under my TikTok account. So the person was trying to, trying to tell Nigerians not to go to Russia because in Russia, yeah, Nigerians or foreigners in generally are suffering. So when I saw this comment, I was like, I started thinking how so far and beside this, I often get these things, this kind of comments, even on my Instagram page. Some people, sometimes write it, they don't go to Russia. They'll tell me that I'm trying to bring people to Russia to come and suffer. So I don't really understand. I don't understand why people they always, think, say Russia, if you go to this part of this world, you never succeed there. I don't know why people always think that. But first, let me, explain. In this world over there now, people are suffering everywhere. That's how it is. Even me, when I came to Russia, I was thinking that, oh, once I travel abroad, I'm gonna hammer. You understand that kind of mentality we have from Africa. But when I come, I'll be like, man, this place is just like normal place. You work, you earn. Whatever you earn will be enough for you to, get through the next month. That's how it is. Unlike Nigeria, whereby minimum wage you say 70,000, but most people see earn 30,000. Then after you earn 30,000, it's not going to be enough for you to get by the next month. But for you in Russia or maybe in Europe, if you earn, you're gonna get money to pay rent because rent now monthly. You definitely get money that will get you by up to like until the next month. For those who they watch my videos, if you watch my videos, I posted a video on my YouTube channel. I posted part of it on TikTok, because the video was long, so I posted half on TikTok. So I played a voice note, a conversation between me and my friend in the US. He said his colleague or a friend at work was asking for $70 to, get by. So I asked him, how much you they earn? He said, I earn around $800 per week. So if you multiply $800 into four, it's 3,200. I asked him again, how much the rent? He said, 2,800. So I do work of 2,800. I do work of 3,200. I carry 2,800. I pay rent. Does that even make sense? So how much left? $400. How much $400 for Nigeria? Check it. So, but in Nigeria or in Africa generally, we think US is the best country in the world. The time I did for Nigeria, they think like that also. I was thinking just like that. Oh, America, Canada, Australia, that place I won't go. That was what I was thinking like you. But in this video, I'm going to put a video between a video of an American guy where in the breakdown total cost. Now him, I don't know. He lived there before. He lives in Russia right now. So this video might be long. So I'm going to post it on YouTube also. I know they post long videos on TikTok. So listen to what he had to say.
I can't even believe I'm making this video, but I have to break this down for all the Americans that say we make more money in the United States. I didn't even add everything to this list. Now, based off of income and my real, and this was 2 years ago, real costs after taxes, let's say my take home was $7,000 a month. Number one, my mortgage, $2,700. Utilities, $800. Phone, we're talking about one phone line. We're talking about $250 if you get your phone on credit at T-Mobile. Then you're talking about insurance for your family. That's $1,000 right there a month, right? Your car payment, $600. Car insurance, $250. Groceries for a family of four, if you were lucky, $1,500. And I can't even imagine how much it would be right now because of inflation. And I've seen the cost of groceries right now. Then we're talking about non-necessities, $600. $600. So if you have $7,000 a month, at the end of the month, you have $300 left. Now, let's say hypothetically I made $2,000 a month here in Russia, okay? 13% tax is what you would be paying. My rent and all my utilities, I'm talking about my phone, my insurance, my water, my power, rent, $600 a month, and I live in the center of Moscow. I could walk to the Kremlin. $400 if I don't eat out a month is all I would need for groceries. That means I get to keep half of my paycheck. I take public transportation, that's like 30 bucks. If I wanted to take a train from Moscow to St. Petersburg, 30 bucks. I have a better quality of life here in Russia than I did the United States, where I was stressing, how am I going to feed my kids? How am I going to feed my family? How am I going to pay my bills? And you're talking about a household that made immaculate, compared to most Americans, a great sum of money, especially before taxes. But you think I'm going to get that back at the end of the year? No, I made too much money to get money back at the end of the year. And in Russia, if I was working here, I wouldn't have to be getting money back at the end of the year. I wouldn't have to worry about filing taxes. I'm not stressed out here about how I'm going to pay my rent or feed myself. You know why? Because I saved and I saved and I saved and I said, I'm out of here. I know I'm being taken advantage of. Deuces, I'm going to Russia.
So now you don't hear from the horse mouth. It's an American guy living in Russia, and I have other Americans also who live other part of Russia, where they always make video on how safe it is here, how friendly the people are. Despite say Nigerians will say, oh, these people they are racist, don't go there, all those kind of things. If I want to go to America, all I got to do is to take this passport and go to Kazakhstan. In American embassy doesn't work in Russia currently. So I will just take this thing, go Kazakhstan. I don't ask somebody, an agent in Kazakhstan, how much can I get American visa? He told me I have to pay 250,000 tenge, which is approximately 500,000 naira, to get a visa to America. I could have gone there, but man, I like it here. It's safe for me here. 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock for us, and we are still cooking. Nobody go, question you or, can't harass you anyhow. So I like it here generally. But now your choice if you want to go there. I'm not telling you not to go there. Or, this one is better than this one. This one is better. But for my eye, I rate this place higher than any other place. If I don't like this place, I would have, I would don't jackpot for me a sense. Because here, I probably have every document I need in Russia. Only driving license, remember, I never get. Every other thing, So, but that's just my own opinion. Your own, if you think, say, this boy don't know what's in the talk, America is better at this one because of the name. But for my eye, Russia is better. It is one of the reasons why I say this place is better is because if you work here, you got to keep half of your salary, definitely. Definitely you got to keep half of your salary. Just like the US guy say, if I work here, if not $2,000 I work or 200,000 rubles, I got to keep half of my salary, which is fact. So my choice be that to live in Russia. So let's talk about the unemployment rate. This morning I checked, say what country like Russia unemployment rate, and what I saw here was in May 2025, Russia unemployment rate hit record low of 2.2%, which means that only 2.2% of Russian people know they work. And do you know the population of Russia? 144 million, let's just say 145 million people. When you say that 145 million, then 2.2% don't have job. And this don't have job means that maybe some of them, the maternity leave. Maybe if you're born, you're not going to work. So some of them maybe accident and they for house, all those kinds of things. That is. And if you calculate all these things, the number would drop drastically. So Russia unemployment rate now 2.2%. Let's go to America. The unemployment rate in America is 4.1, which means say then you have more chances to find jobs in Russia than to find in America. Then the unemployment rate in Canada 6.9. Let's just say 7% of Canada 40 something million people now in Canada no get job. Australia 4.3. Do you know the population of Australia? Around 27 million or 28 million. And aside from that, 4.3 don't have jobs. In Russia, it will be 144 million, only 2.2%. Then let's check the unemployment in Europe. The countries will get lower unemployment rate in Europe. First, Malta, 2.7. Do you know the population of Malta? Less than 600,000, 500 and something thousand. And they still get unemployment rate of 2.7%. Russia will be 144 million. has just 2.2%. But a lot of Nigerians, regardless of what they I want to go to Australia, I want to go because that's how they rate it. Australia is better. So based on the stats where Google, right, does that mean this place is better than that place? I can't tell you, but everybody gets their own choice. You be the pilot to your own plane, so that you could decide whether that place you like them or not. That's the thing. And secondly, again, there's a video I saw yesterday of a guy. They call him Oga Bonny. Many people go follow him. So he posted for that kitchen where they work, he could earn 100 million naira in 2 years. People they write bad comment under. They write bad comment. Oh, don't be only 100 million, blah blah blah. Then I come do the math. If that guy earned 3,000 euros there every month, which is possible, 3,000 euro. If you work for 24 months, that's around 72,000 plus for 24 months. That's on 2,000. Multiply by 2,000 naira. That's around 144 million naira. Let's say the euro not even reach 2,000. That money will go to make 100, but a lot of people don't go check out. They go just comment bad thing. That's why sometimes I see this comment under my post. I know they delete them. I go leave them there. I'm not trying to convince you to come. No, I know they convince you. But I just try to make you know. They say those things where you they hear from Nigeria, where you watch your CNN say there's a war in Russia. There's a date. All of them are lie. I mean, times you don't see a person with Russia. They talk about no work. No, where they do them. We are just here to create awareness. Say, oh, this country, they are friendly, unlike what you see on media. So people tell me, say, guy, that's why they watch. That they make me they like this country now, which is actually that's what the country be. But medias won't tell you. They only show you the bad side. That they'll tell you, say, there are sanctions in Russia. Anything where you want for Nigeria, you go get that for you. Even this metal glass, what they do. I have my own metal glass. I get metal glass. I tell from get them. There's sanction in Russia. Anything I want to buy. If I have money to buy that Lambo truck, you need for Russia here. I'm going to buy it. But a lot of people think, say, oh, there are sanctions there. Everything is closed. Now lie. Everything is sanctioned. Is still working here. You see, the only thing I know say, now just few things I know say, okay, the sanction we know they again like IKEA. IKEA they sell this like all this furniture and just few others. But the rest are still here. Italian embassy say we don't close. They say they give visa to Russian people. I know people collect Italian visa recently in Russia. So those things where they see online, not just media. In reality, it's different. So this thing with media, they show owner for Nigeria. It's all lies. Don't go to Russia. They go throw bomb for your head. Don't go to Russia. There are no jobs. If I want to find a job in Russia, it won't take me 3 hours. You know why? I just speak the language. That's why if I see anybody where they complain say work for Russia, please tag me to that post. I want follow. The only question I will do to ask them say, do you speak the language? If they speak the language, I don't think say you go talk say like the country or there are no jobs. There are no jobs for you because you know good learn the language. When they come here, I go tell them and say when I learn English, when I first learn Russian language, and I go tell me say, now I don't want to go through the preparatory program. I want to study Russian language. I want to study in English language. If you that master's where they come here can do. When you finish and a plate, go there for canteen, they wash plate. Now you got to watch without your master's degree. Because you need to speak the language, who will employ you? Will you employ a Chinese man in your factory in Nigeria to work for you? Let's when they speak your language. Will you? No. So that go carry goods, go give a person, no collect money. So that's how it is. If you come Russia, please learn the Russian language. If you know learn them, now you go affect. You go regret them. Seriously. That's my own advice to you. There are people where they write me about residency in Russia. First of all, these people where they write me this thing, then they never even come Russia yet. They are still in Nigeria, but they won't come Russia, and their goal is just I want to get residency. Let me tell you how the residency work. That residency stuff, the first one they'll first give you. Now something like this. I don't know whether TikTok, now something like this, now you put like all this stamp for your Nigerian passport. So that the thing with this, I don't want boy and come close, maybe TikTok go, kill the video. So now this is what it looks like. Residency, they put up for Nigerian passport. This is the first residency we will collect. They call it temporary residency. And it is valid for 3 years. The one they give me here, they write 1,079 days. 1,079 days. Then after don't get this one self, the way we go to get this one now, let's say you come through tourist visa, you can't find way, somehow you got married. Then if you get, and this is one of the ways where if you use get this temporary residency. But if you come Russia, with tourist visa, you come marry, somehow you got married to a Russian citizen, whether it be guy, whether it be girl, you just marry a Russian citizen, then you come born pikin. You don't need to go through the temporary residency. You will go through this permanent residency. That is one of the ways. You know, if you get residency for Russia, you too say, even I may give you 10 years work visa, now work visa you get. So the ways, the easiest way, there are many ways where they take get residency, but many ways through school, which is one, but marriage fast pass person will come school for here. Person will come school for Russia. This one, you know, collect temporary residency. You collect permanent residency. This one take 5 years after they finish school. Once you finish school, you go apply for. You are eligible to apply for this one. You are eligible to apply for it. For your class, sometimes immigration will come there, come they explain to now. People who want collect them, when una go apply, they go give you an idea. They won't make una take them. They go tell you I'm gonna take them. So because for my city here, they see videos where they advise people to apply for this thing after their education. Then after you don't get this thing through school, then you can't wait. You go collect this stamp for this thing now. Get one stamp ready for back here now. Collect them 5 times. That 5 times now every year they give you. Every year they put them for you. Once you don't collect and reach 5, then you are not eligible to apply for this one. Once you don't collect 5 of that stamp for this one a permanent residency, you feel this one live for like 200 years if you never buy, because it doesn't expire. Before now, it expires every 5 years. Every 5 years, but like around few years ago, they can't change them to permanency. So once you get them, it's valid. The later you go fit change this is if you lost, you go change them. So you get that. That's when they will do another one for you. Then after you don't get 5 stamps for this thing, you are eligible for this one. How you go take collect 5 stamps for year? If you get married, you know bomb picking with your wife, just marriage. Then you got to live for Russia here for 5 years. Before, you got to live for only. I did try, calculate on how long it take before you get this citizenship. Before now, if you get married to a Russian citizen, they'll give you temporary residency. That temporary residency is valid for 3 years. But when you live in Russia with temporary residency for 8 months, on the 9th month, you are eligible to apply for this one. On the 9th month, you no go wait where that 3 years go. No, you are eligible to apply for this one in 9th month. But because a lot of people now do, where they go give woman money, marry them, all this kind of thing. So this year they change the law. Say if you marry, you are not you don't go feel apply for permanent residence immediately. Before, if you marry, you can apply the next day. You marry today, carry your certificate, go the next day. So people now come to do that, pay, you go give them money, you go give you understand that kind of thing, trade by barter. Now they can't change the law. So if you get married now, you have to wait for 3 years before you go be eligible to collect temporary residency. Me, I collect my own immediately because that was the time where the law they okay. But now the law don't change. So if you get married now, you have to wait for 3 years. That 3 years now, they won't use and check if not legit you do or not be legit you do. If not be legit, we're not going to divorce that time. So you're not going to get the temporary residency. Check it. But if you're married, then what did you hurry for? You're not going to hurry, like, because everything will come automatically, naturally, without you forcing it. Then let's say somehow you don't wait for 3 years. You can apply for this one. You got to use this one, live for 5 years. Every year they're going to put stamp for the back, like I explained earlier. Then on the 5th time, you're eligible to apply for this thing. You get. But if you have a child with a Russian citizen, within 3 to 4 years, you'll get this thing because you won't go through the permanent temporary residency route. Once you don't born, you can apply for this one. The day I collect this passport, that was the day the immigration asked me, why you don't come with your wife? Because I always go with my wife. Then I told her, My wife gave birth 2 days ago. My wife gave birth on the 23rd of August that particular year. Then when I come reach the time to reach my wife, I say she in the hospital, she just born. They call ask me, say, when are you submitting for this one? Immediately, that same day. So I was already eligible that day when my wife put to bed. She get so because with child, it is faster. With child, you will get this thing within 3 years. That's why people when we don't born for Nigeria or we don't marry for Nigeria, it is difficult for now. People will never marry, whenever young guy. Now Russia they mostly favor because of in terms of the document process. So in general, and in summary of everything, to get permanent residency now in Russia takes 3 years, even after marriage. After 3 years, you got to use this one and live for maybe, I don't know whether they don't change the amount of years where you go take and live. I don't know. But before now, 8 months you go use and live. Then the 9 months you are eligible to collect this one. Let's say now the same thing. Then after 3 years, you get temporary residency. Then after 9 months, let's just say 1 year again, you get permanent residency. Then you got to wait to collect 4 stamps or 5 stamps at the back of this passport every year. Then when you don't collect it 5 times, then you can't be eligible to collect this one. That's 3 years or 4, let's just say 4 years, 5 years, that's 9 years. Then before you can't be eligible for this thing, 9 years. That's how long it takes right now to get Russian passport. Even if you come through school, you got to study for 5 years, then you can't qualify for this one. Then after 5 years, you collect 5 stamps every year. On your 5th year, you can collect this one. 10 years. So, but if you get Russian wife or Russian husband, and when I get kids together, 3 years maximum. If it took 4 years, if it took because they don't say now. See the advantage of getting married to these people. We say you want to do medical. All those medical say, they go do medical. You understand? You know go do them. Me, I know do them. You know go write exam. I don't write exam myself. I do them when I collect this one and this one. I write exam. But this particular one, it was easier for me to get this one than to get these two. Because that's how the law, if you don't marry their people, get picking. Forget that your paper, go force them again. They're not even, come they check you. Like me, when I get this, they come check me. Say this, but they know whether you be legit or not be legit. Sometimes people go see for road, they would ask you crazy questions like, do you like Russia? They go bless you, they don't drink. I know say those people, because people know they just call like Russia. They won't know whether I go say yes or no, I don't like it. I want to go to US. They don't go give you. They won't give you. They go back and go decide and say, this guy saying like America, I won't go there. Because many people came to me, people will say, that kind of question only once. They don't ask me for my life because I submitted for permanent residency. They came, do you like Russia? Why do you choose Russia? For road, and they never asked me till today. That question, they never asked me before. Why you like Russia? People they ask me crazy question, but that one they different. After the guy left me that day, I was like, this guy he they work for these people. You understand? They won't check you whether you really like the country or not. Maybe they decide whether they will give you this paper or they don't give you. So every country now they tighten their immigration rules. I see one video where I don't post before Portugal now 10 years to get their passport. And in Russia, you could have 2 international passports and both of them will be valid. If you so and go, normally if you get Nigerian passport, like my old passport, now if you check them, they'll come stamp for inside, say cancelled without prejudice, something like that. They'll cancel and without prejudice so that they go know say, okay, this one don't go. They can't give you new one. This one will expire 2026 next year. But I don't want to even renew them again, to be honest. I don't want to renew them. Nigerian passport, and there's no gain for me there, anyway. So this passport now, if you get 2 passports in Russia and they are 2 will be valid, if you go Nigeria with this one today, you go Turkey with this one tomorrow. It is valid. If you get 10 if you want. That's how the Russian law be that. So this is now all I have to say about this whole visa, temporary residency, permanent residency, whether work day in Russia or maybe work no day. So I think I've covered most of those parts. And again, if you want to come to Russia, don't listen to those things where those a goofy they talk. They call it goofy, I mean. No, they listen to all those things where those people they talk. It's just that you have to choose where you want to go. You want to go to Russia or you don't want to go to Russia. Waiting be your plans, waiting be your goals. If you never marry and you come to Russia, it will benefit them. People they always ask me about, can I come to Russia with my wife? I even get a message today. So I don't even reply the message because coming here with your kids and your wife, it is tricky. It's possible, but you will pay tuition fee for your, you will pay tuition fee for your kids or your school fee. If your pikin no go fit go free school, mine now don't go school. Now it's 4 o'clock. You will come back 1 hour time. You don't go free school. That's how it is. But you now, you will pay fee for your. That's why sometimes Russia in general know the favor family if they want to come with family. If you have the money to pay those school fees, it's not too expensive. If it's come with family, you go like them definitely. I just say the language could be difficult. Some people waiting for yourself, we get picking are sending theirs to Nigeria. Not talk about you coming with your own children. Ha! I know go advise them, but everybody gets your own opinion, everybody gets your own choice. If you have the money, of course, you come here. Medicals in Russia is free, totally free. I mean, whenever I sick, in fact, I rarely sick anyway. Only once I don't go hospital for this place, just think once or maybe twice, free of charge. Whether you get visa, no, you need to get visa for you to get insurance. Insurance no dey cost anything. If you live in Russia, insurance no dey cost maybe if it cost maybe 50,000, maybe 100,000. I don't really know. It's been a long time I did insurance. Insurance what they do now free. But people they use visa, you got to get insurance. You go pay for it, maybe 100,000 naira, maybe less. I don't know. So a lot of things here go be if your wife born pikin, as long as it's a Russian person, or even if na black girl born with a Russian man, government go pay you. When they born my child, they gave the governor of the state gave us money. That money I don't see until today. My wife didn't collect that because now she don't go pay. I don't see the money. So, but in generally, them go pay you money. So these are some of the benefits where we say if you get for a year. And if you're working legally, you and your spouse, the government will pay your child until 18 years. But if one of the spouse know they work, then government will pay you maybe 2 years or 3 years. That's what they go pay. Every month they will pay you that money. And that money, they need delay them. That date straight. Highest they fit pay them a day before, but not be a day after. They go pay them a day before the day we're supposed to end, we're supposed to receive them. That's why this country sometimes everything to me works. Everything, even if you know work, you get person to report to. You say, okay, nobody make a report there. Maybe Nigeria say, I'm gonna report you. Go ahead. Yeah, they always take their job seriously. So that's why if you live a country where things they work, why move? I'm not gonna move. I did for years, but everybody gets their own choice. So that's it. Hope say I don't teach you 1 or 2 things from this video. If you like the video, give a thumbs up. If you still like the video, give a thumbs up. So that's it for now. Peace.